right, welcome. Episode 62 of Hip Hop High Society presents the Roundtable podcast. We made it to 62 of these bad boys. 100 is within sight. You feel me? Let me introduce my esteemed co-host. It's good to see you people here, prompt and early. I was late, you feel me? But I'm allowed to do that every once in a while. But anyway, let's go. We got first and foremost White Thought. What is this? What is this? An Aiden Ross fucking podcast or some shit?
That's man, this guy, he's always clowning.
Cassius Cam.
You always got jokes. You always be hating on my nicknames and shit. You come up with the nickname every week for 62 weeks and tell me if you don't swing and miss a few times. But I'm doing good, bro. I got the beer brush out. I got a Coke Zero. I just had some beetroot juice. Bro, you know how I know I'm getting old, bro? I was gonna bring this up. Besides the beetroot juice, I used the word tomfoolery today, unironically. I'll be using like old people. I'll be using old people words and shit now.
You're gonna morph into one of those old like dads, golf dads, and G golly and shit. You better be careful there, brother. It's good to see you in the building there, Cassius Cam, bro. Next we got the one and only Obi Trice Kenobi. Obi, what's good with your homeboy?
What up? I don't know what I'm doing with my hands. That's it for me. That's it. What's up? I'm good.
It's good to see you, brother. Then we got the one and only, the culture decides, the brainchild behind the platform here, gracing her with her presence every week now. Ha ha ha. We recruited her. It's good to see you, Lido. How you doing?
What's up? I'm all good, just trying to stay sane. Everybody going crazy, but all good. I don't got a drink to the side. Damn, I didn't know that was the occasion. Cass got his Coke Zero over there. Like,
you gotta get it together over there.
Yeah, look.
It's you learning. You learn. You had your libation soon enough. And the one and only super producer, man, the mystery, J Cloud. Man, it's good to see you, brother.
What's good, y'all? What's going on?
Yeah, you like the veteran around here, Joe. You like a veteran, nah, dog. All these new faces. It's good to see everybody here and in good health. So let's get right into the proceedings, shall we? This may be a quick one because I really don't care about that. Although I think it might be a good segue for some shit that just dropped today. But the 2025 VMA Video Music Award list drop of nominees. I think being the podcast is a hip hop podcast, we're gonna focus on the hip hop nominees. Let me bring this up. Best hip hop nominees. We got Doechii, Anxiety. I wish I had a tomato to go with that. I hate that. Drake, Nokia, Eminem featuring Jelly Roll. Somebody Save Me. Ain't that song like 5 fucking years old? They remake it or something. Kendrick Lamar, Not Like, and that's not hip hop, is it? Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us, L Cool J featuring Eminem, Murdergram, Do 2. Travis Scott, 4x4, and Glorilla featuring Sexy Red. What you know about me? Keep in mind, VMAs is about music videos, so you got to have a video. So it's not necessarily the best song, but just like the song plus the visual, I'm guessing is the criteria. So seeing this esteemed list, what do y'all think, yo?
I didn't even know that the Jelly Roll joint had a video.
Bro, that song is old as hell, though, ain't it?
Remember Eminem dropped that new album and they sampled Jelly Roll.
Oh, so it's a sample of his old ass song, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Did you see that video?
Nah. I just said I didn't even know they had one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure if those all have videos. I don't know if that Murdergram.
It does.
That one does have one? Oh, okay. Well, fair enough then.
That would probably be my pick.
Murdergram?
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm more surprised about the Travis 4x4. First of all, the song wasn't even all that. So I'm like, all right. Now the video, I'm like, it's not given. In my opinion, I ain't accepting no Doechii slander. Y'all gonna know that from now, right? To be fair, the video is pretty good. I feel like she, gave nods to somebody that I used to know, like and Gautier with the video, or Gautier, however you say his name. My bad, bro. But and she also gave her own twist to it, and there was like some like Easter eggs in the video. So I feel like I feel like it's deserving. I also, I'm not being biased when I say I like the Not Like Us video, not because I'm a Kendrick fan, but I thought it was cool too. But, I think most surprising would be 4x4. I'm not really seeing it competing with these other videos up there or songs from me.
Oh, that's one of the. That's actually I think that's one of the actual Travis Scott songs. I normally hate his shit. I mean, but I didn't really see the video get much traction to like warrant an award. You feel
Right.
me? So,
Like even if the song is like cool, it's like really, I don't know.
is
I'm
there any
surprised for the
excitement?
Eminem one that they went with that instead of the Houdini one.
I think Eminem gets like penciled into every fucking award show. I think that's just like a
No,
lifetime
I agree,
achievement.
but I'm just saying, I'm surprised they went. I guess Jelly Roll because of that, right? You just get the extra
or
name in
like
there.
maybe that was the year before that, the Tobey Maguire video with Big Sean and the other buddy. What was it? I can't
Right. I still
can't
thought it
remember
was
his
last year, but you might be right also by just release timing and stuff like that.
So any surprises out of that list? So I think y'all already said that. Well, all right, let's go to predictions then. Who's gonna win that category? Y'all think who deserves it? Shit.
I kind of don't see how it doesn't go to Kendrick, just with the with like all the reels and everybody that we're making after the video got released. Like there was the dude doing the shadow puppet shit on the wall. And I don't know, it was kind of like a cultural overtaking when that video came out. So I kind of don't see how it doesn't go to him.
So easy though. Like you think it's not like us fatigue by now? You feel me?
I hope so. I'm not saying I want him to get it. I just kind of, logically thinking, I just don't see how it wouldn't.
I think this is gonna be the slap in the face that Drake is gonna get. Another one, I should say, because he wants to win that, and I think Kendrick's gonna win it. I definitely think it's either that or they're not gonna choose either one of them. But I think if they really want to create a conversation, I'm not saying I don't think these award shows are always fair. I think they're gonna be like, yeah, let's just choose Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? Let's just see what it does. If it's still, relevant around there.
Yeah.
Is this the first time that Kendrick and Drake have been like in the same category together since the beef started last year? No, they've been in a category like that together.
Yeah, they nominated Drake for some other shit. I forgot exactly what it was, but yeah, he's been nominated. They gotta pencil him into every award too as well.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Now the thing is, I would say almost if I was like an award show, I'm probably gonna give it to whoever shows up. Now that could be the actual more interesting part is if Drake and Kendrick actually show up at the same venue. That might be must see TV. You feel me?
Right.
I don't think nothing's gonna pop off, but it's just the fact that it could. You feel me? May get the ratings up. Do y'all think both of them cats will show up?
I don't know. I kind of doubt. I don't know if either of them will. Do the VMAs still hold enough weight?
I think Kendrick would show up.
Yeah, he did show up to the Grant. Wait, was he? He showed up to the award show like this year. So I mean, even while being busy.
Yeah, I mean, really, the only question is would Drake show up?
Yeah, I don't know.
Sure.
Yeah, he like hiding. I don't think he showed up to award show in a minute, but he's trying to do like I'm mysterious. I don't need these awards.
Yeah,
I'm bigger than these award shows.
He's gonna have a show that day magically.
Yeah, and if I'm looking at the list, and Kendrick's nominated for some other things too, and I'm not seeing Drake so far. I haven't looked at every single thing, but Kendrick's nominated for Artist of the Year and Video of the Year. So some other things too. So I would think that he's more likely to show up between the two of them.
When you think about it, it really should be YouTube that hosts the Video Music Awards at this point.
You know what? That's an excellent kind of segue into kind of what I wanted to get into off that, which was another announcement. Breaking news. I wish I need to get a soundboard breaking news type of shit. But the BET. See, I didn't even say EBT Awards this time. I'm getting better. The BET Awards suspend Soul Train and Hip Hop Awards indefinitely, right? I think they talking about, if you go into the article, it kind of talks about how they're talking about maybe switching it to a streaming type of platform, right? But until now, they're going to be suspended. They're not going to have any war shows till they figure out what's going on. I guess the money ain't moneying these days. So is that like a blow, y'all think, to the culture? Does it matter, or just we done with the war shows as a fucking culture, as a society? Y'all think this shit is like people are just kind of done at watching people parade out with these fucking, you know what I mean, clothes you can't afford, doing bullshit?
I just think the root system has like grown out so far. Everything's like so far like spread apart. You can't like get enough people to be worried about the same shit anymore. Everybody's caught up in their subgenres and shit. I think that ship has sailed a long time ago. Back when you had like TRL Top 10 or 106 in Park, it was like everybody was focused on the same music videos and type shit. But it's not anywhere close to what it used to be at all.
Facts. It used to be like an event to even the rollouts. There's not even rollouts. If you look, people drop projects, don't even have a video to them no more. You know what I mean?
Well, and it used to be like the how long your video stayed in the top 10, whether it was 106 or TRL, that held more weight than the Billboard back in like the early 2000s and shit. That was a better metric to see how successful somebody was doing outside of like actually selling records.
Yeah, I think the culture has moved. People are just used to watching things on their own time. They're used to fucking the Netflix. They're used to the Amazon Primes. They're used to their own playlist, YouTube. So it's kind of hard to get people to sit down for an event anymore. I think social media may be the only thing keeping that going, because people want to have that viral talk, and of course the bloggers and of course the people trying to get their algorithm up are gonna comment on it while it's going. But that might be the only thing keeping the shit alive. To be honest with you. Sometimes I don't know until somebody tweets about it or some shit, you know.
I remember missing the bus to make sure that I saw "Made You Look" by Nas when that video dropped, because they would come on in the morning. They play music videos in the morning. I missed the bus to make sure I could see that video when it dropped. I mean, people ain't got to deal with that kind of shit anymore. They can see it whenever they want.
Yeah, it's a shame. I like the awards. I know they're not always perfect, right? And I don't even always catch them, but I do like to see some of the stuff afterwards. And I think it's just fun to have the discussion. So definitely a shame to see it go, even if it's just temporary. And hopefully it's just temporary.
I didn't even see what Drake's video for Nokia. Was it just like every other music? It seems like every music video he makes is the same exact music video, just somewhere else.
I think it was a little bit. He tried to do the black and white, like cinematographic type of, like, you know what I mean, threw a little subliminals in there type shit. But
he had the IMAX partnership. That was a big deal, right?
Yeah, but it's just him like walking around in like empty space, right? Just like every other music video he's ever done, outside of like maybe God's Plan.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can describe it without even watching it. Like, exactly. You can describe it bar for bar, and I'm sure you'll like be on point.
He pretty much did. Like, him kind of walking around, some girls dancing in the background, you know, some camera cuts. You feel me? It's pretty much it. You feel me? I mean, what you expect from Drake though? I mean, he not gonna bust out the Chris Brown moves. He tried one video, you know, but nah, like, you're gonna get what you're gonna get out of him. So I don't think people are spending money like that too on videos. Who really is outside of the people on majors really spending money on videos these days? You feel me? I don't even think the majors are spending money like that.
No, they don't.
You know what I mean?
There's no video budgets on any labels. They stopped that shit a while ago. That's why it's been the decline.
Yeah, they probably like, you better get on that TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Like, go
on Kai's show. You feel me?
Yeah, that's what streamer budget. That's what they got now. You know?
Now that you say that, it makes me think like really the only dope video content you see are from indie artists now, like bigger indie artists that like have money to do shit. Outside of that, you really don't see like good video.
Yeah, man. I think we talked about it on the pod before, but they stopped doing video budgets in like 2008. Like it's been that long. Everything's been like they find a director on the street or that they know personally.
Yeah, it might be.
I was saying on Twitter the other day, watch out for these AI videos now. They're coming out more, and people got all mad at Alchemist, understandably, but there's more out there. Some that have mass appeal. I don't know.
We had to mute Snoop.
Yeah.
He's the main one doing it.
That is he's the main
Jody High
culprit, that
Roller,
is for
bro.
sure.
Your guy, Cam. He's on
Yeah,
the
but we're
fucking
gonna-
AI video roll, man.
Yeah, we gonna let him slide though.
Well, no one's gonna say anything to him because nobody cares.
Yeah, that's Hazelnut Harrison Ford. Ain't nobody worried. That motherfucker's on his own planet. You know, like he's doing his own thing. It's cool.
Jody High Roller. All right, man. Any last thoughts on the VMA? Y'all gonna tune in, man? As a collective, let's get a vote, bro. Who's gonna tune into that shit?
What day is it and what time is it?
That I think that kind of sums it up.
Yeah.
As I said, we like to stream it together so we can make fun of it. Then I'll watch it. Otherwise, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I watch like the replay. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
just hop on social media afterwards.
Yeah, you know what I'm
everything
saying?
you need to see. Yeah.
You know, at that point, you just go there, and then if it really sounds like, oh my gosh, it was so like something you gotta watch, then I'll go give them that view. But like other than that, I'm not gonna tune in live. I'm sure, unless I'm home and have nothing to do. Which is
Hey, was it at the VMAs where Killer Mike slapped Buddy and got arrested for slapping somebody? Was that at the VMAs last year or a couple years ago?
He won like a Grammy or some shit.
That was
wasn't
it last
the
year?
Grammys.
Yeah, it was wasn't it last year?
That's tight.
It happened twice.
I'll watch if Killer Mike slaps somebody.
So
yeah, shout out to Killer Mike too, man. All right, I think that's all we got, man. Y'all ready? Let's move on to the next topic we got at hand. Metro Boomin recently released the mixtape, which actually we dropped this morning too on the website. Make sure y'all check out Obi's review. Great review. I think it's a fair score from what I've heard. I haven't made my way to. People shouldn't do double discs, bro. I hate when I see a double CD. I'd be like, ugh. But he recently released the Futuristic Summa. And he's trying to bring back regional sounds, which I think we hit on a couple times, in which we kind of agree, I think, for the most part, consensus. But I'll pull up the tweet he put here. It's time for music to get back regional. Social media got everybody trying to do the same thing. Let's get back to actual culture and regional identity. Futuristic Summa. Okay, there you have it. What do y'all think of the tweet? What do y'all think of bringing back regional sounds and the project as a whole? If you heard it, right?
I mean, he's right, but I don't think he should be the one saying it, and not because he's, not. I say that because Atlanta's always been doing what they do. It's everybody else, and I'm very, very annoyed by this. Everybody else is just doing what they do. Like Atlanta's been like the centerpiece of like music as a whole for like a while now, and I always like say that, like it bothers the fuck out of me when East Coast dudes and New York, it's just everybody trying to sound like they're from fucking Atlanta or they moved to Atlanta, and it's just it's fucking embarrassing, honestly. So I agree with him, but it's like, bro, y'all good. Y'all doing what you're supposed to do. Like, y'all are regional, but it's everybody else is copying y'all. So I agree with him, but yeah, like more people need to share that sentiment. That's really how I look at it.
Fair
I think it's interesting that he's calling it out, because there's definitely some places that have maintained a regional identity, right? That's just kind of evolved here and there or spread out a little bit and adapted pieces, which just happens, right? But yeah, so it's just interesting. He's kind of calling out everybody when really I feel like there's a couple specific areas that probably need to call out.
I feel like go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say across the board, I feel like before, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like before like the rap beef and all this thing and everyone trying to get competitive with everyone was starting to sound the same. Like even Atlanta niggas. And I feel like my personal like beef with like New York, just repping from up there, is that everyone's focused on this drill cadence, or everyone wants to sound like Cash Cobain. That's what the struggle is up here. And it's like, no, it's not gonna work. The same thing happened with A Boogie. When A Boogie popped, everyone wants to sound like A Boogie, and we have guys like J.I. Prince and all these. We don't hear them anymore. They're not around. So it's like, everyone wants to do the fun new sound, but they're not sticking to like the roots that people really fuck with up north for. You know what I'm saying? Like thinking of like, Jay-Z, which I know we're gonna get into that later. Like those type of, people, Nas, those type of people that's rapping like that. This new guy, Kai Cash, he brings that kind of energy, that throwback, like this is authentic to our swag type of sauce. But I feel like other than that, it's like everyone wants to be a drill rapper. And it's like, no, you don't have to just be stuck in that lane, because I agree with the point somebody made. Drill rapping isn't as marketable as like, everything else. It's just like nobody wants to really like bring out into venues because it's probably gonna get shot up and all this different shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of just, it's not as radio friendly, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, hey, let's step outside of the box, or maybe let's just go within what we excelled at. So I do think, just now that beef has happened, everyone's like, yo, Kendrick dropped GNX, and it's very much California. Now people are like tapping into like, oh shit, let me hop into like what our swag is. You know what I'm saying? Even like Young Thug and Lil Baby, like I'm like, they got kind of like watered down, and it's like, all right, move over. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't doing nothing right now. But I did agree with him. I do think like tap into that regional sound and go from there. I don't think it's really like a play at sales. I just think it's just like, I mean, maybe fuck it. You gotta make your money regardless. My bad, but
I'm about to say, you try to get some bread. Nostalgia sales, man. Yeah, and I think GNX did kind of bring that back. I will say, to me, it feels like drill on this last, like on his deathbed, if you ask me.
Yeah, after Pop Smoke, it was like they brought out Dusty Locane. Is like, why do you sound like a lookalike like Pop Smoke? And then he went to jail, and that was the end of it. So I just feel like it's like y'all gotta tap back into like that authentic sound that we had.
Yeah. How many areas are really like still standing 10 toes down on like what got him to the show? From the top of my head, I could say like the Bay Area, Texas, Chicago for the most part, and Philly.
The gritty rap, yeah, I fucks with that. Yeah.
Outside of that, I mean, I think Cloud's right. There's a lot of.
But what the fuck is it really outside of that? You just named like the 5 biggest or 6 biggest regions. I think New York has been the biggest disappointment, but I feel as though like watching Raekwon, do his thing, these old heads from New York dropping. You got Ghost about to drop again. You feel me? I think like the old heads might make these cats rap again, yo.
I mean, there's a bunch of newer dudes that are like Rodimus is fucking fire.
Well, look at Joey. You know what I mean? Joey doing his thing.
Yeah, like Joey, YL, like all like that. There's a lot of dudes from New York that are like that sound like they're from New York, quite frankly. And like even all the places Cam mentioned, like he's right, but it's like the anomalies that you think of, like when you name those places, they're anomalies. Like the majority of them are just going with what's like, popular. And that's really the issue.
That's a good point, dude. Because what you were just talking about, like being in Northern California and being like close with the Bay Area hip hop scene and shit.
Yeah.
Those guys, those mainstays like the La Russells and whatnot, they're popping. They are popping in the Bay Area. They're getting like all that local support. The other dudes that you're talking about that are trying to like bridge gaps and sound like everybody else, they're not on in the city that they're at. They're really not.
Yeah. It's the unique dudes that are cutting through the noise, and there's a reason that everybody else isn't.
And I think like the listeners in that area, if you're from New York, you probably feel the same way. Like the real hip hop heads from that area, they take a lot of pride in the sound that they're known for.
Yeah. I'll say Memphis has a big resurgence. I would say, you know what I'm saying? Like Memphis has their own unique sound too. You feel me? One of the places out the South. So I think we are seeing that is coming back. I'm not sure if Metro Boomin is the catalyst for it, but I mean he is tapping into that. Which if you're gonna be have that longevity, you need to tap into what's going. But here goes what somebody said off that. I like what Metro did because that's Atlanta music, and Kendrick did GNX. That's Cali music, regional music making. So he basically co-signing the same thing he said. So yeah, I think you have to be original. I think that's sounding like everybody 5'3". I'm gonna cry into the microphone with fucking auto tune. I think that shit is like played because it's 50 million people doing that, bro. What you gonna be the 51 and a half? Like it's just a done deal. You're gonna have to come original, I think. And I think we should get back to hearing voices.
Those producers working overtime, huh?
Man, bro, it's fucking terrible, dog.
One thing that's interesting about that, I guess, also is for me that futuristic sound isn't the first sound I think of for that region in general. It's kind of like maybe the third or fourth one from its evolution, Yeah,
that's super fruity swag shit. I'm not a big. The arrow should stay there, dog. I'm not digging the super fruity swag. Fucking Zaytoven.
No, according to Metro, it's just because me and you don't like lap dances. So or something like that. We don't like getting twerked on. That's what it is. I'm sorry. That's what it was.
There's really not as much like street shit coming out of Atlanta anymore as there used to be.
Cause the feds is rounding them up. They said, "What you said? All right, let's go."
Yeah.
They said, "You saw what happened to Thug, bro? We ain't gonna get out. We don't got Brian Steele on our side, okay?"
Word, I do think. What about the nostalgia thing? Do you think? Because I mean, we done beat that horse to death, resurrected it, beat it back to death. The whole mixtape thing, right? He kind of sold it as a mixtape, which it ain't really a mixtape because he made all the fucking original beats. That's not a traditional mixtape, right? But that I think may be the part to me where I'm like he's grasping at the nostalgia factor. Hosted by DJ Spins, he's like, bro, you're a producer, you can host your own fucking mixtape. You feel me? So I think that's the part to me where it's like, all right, let me throw the mixtape nostalgia on. But with that being said, are we gonna see more copycats like this is a mixtape, or maybe even a true actual mixtape now? Do y'all think that this could do that resurgence that we've been talking about forever?
Yeah, probably, honestly, for better or worse. Like I think there's going to be some stuff that we get out of that's cool and people like it, and there's going to be some kind of cornier stuff that's like, again, there's a reason we've moved on from some of these sounds. So but I definitely think we'll get more from somebody.
Yeah, it was a risk, I would say, for sure, because it's like, yeah, we did like this era, but is it gonna sound good now? Like, but I do think I seen like a lot of people say like overall they like that he was willing to just do something like this and be creative and like not really care about the numbers. At least that's what it seems like to them, and just give people like a nostalgic feeling. So I do think more people might try it. I think why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, give us some mixtapes, be experimental. You never know what might pop. Let's go back to the just dropping shit on SoundCloud. Like, hey, you like this? All right, bet we might put that on the album. Who knows?
Word. Anybody else? Do you think we're gonna get that mixtape resurgence? Are you looking forward to a mixtape? Because I know everybody says it, but is everybody actually? Should we just leave some shit in the past, and move on and innovate, or should it be a resurgence of mixtapes?
I kind of hope so, because the artists that are gonna make nostalgic music are older.
Yeah.
These little bubbas, they ain't got no nostalgia to pull from. So if you are gonna get like mixtape runs, it's gonna be from the 30+ crowd. Cloud made a good point last week when he was talking about. He's like, I don't think people are making enough music to do that anymore. That's a really good point. I don't think a lot of these newer artists have the creativity. They don't have the arsenal to really put out that much stuff without feeling like they're gonna risk hurting their catalog.
They just don't.
See, I could go for like.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I might be down for like one Lil Jon mixtape in 6 months to a
Where
year.
did you get that from? Where you pull Little John from?
From the crunk era? We're talking different eras.
Yeah, call it
I don't want
the
to hear
One
no.
Twins.
I'll tell you what. I was excited to hear the Brick Squad on there. I heard that Brick Squad. Like, oh shit! Oh, let me bust out my Jabot jeans. I mean, I ain't heard that in a minute. Shout out to Waka, bro. But yeah, I don't want to hear no Lil Jon, bro. You can keep that. That's it. All right. Any last thoughts on Metro Boomin? What do y'all think? Like, I guess the last thing. What did y'all think of it? I know we got Obi's review 6 out of 10. I guess that's a little bit better than average. It's respectable. I think 6 out of 10. What do the rest of y'all think? If you get a chance to hear it, what do you think about it? Kind of a tentative score. What do you think?
About that, it's not really my bag, but I mean it's well made, and I understand why people like it. It's cool. It's not in my playlist, but it's cool.
You better than me. I know when it's not. I know when something's not for me. So I just,
bro,
I ain't from there. That ain't for me. But I respect that. I respect people are shitting on it and all that, but it's like, bro, he did that for people that were there. You know what I'm saying? He did that for people that remember that.
All right.
And I know they saying some other regions aren't going to respect it. They specifically called out, Northeast, but I fuck with it. Listen, I was in that, Roscoe Dash Waka before he got corny era, you know what I'm saying, where I fucked with it. I liked it. I'm sorry, but you know what I'm saying. So there were some songs on there that I did like appreciate, but I feel like there were some times where I'm like, okay, do we need this many tracks though? Like,
there you go. Bingo.
That's what it is. Like, maybe just give us 10, you know what I'm saying, a nice calm 10 tracks at max. That's all I needed, because after some time I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
But that was spicy would have did it. I feel you. Yeah.
That was my initial take. I'm on my second listen of it, and I'm like, yeah, it could be shorter.
I think it's easy to get burnt out on an album if it's not conceptual. You know what I mean? Like anything over 10 songs, if it's not like a concept album where everything leads into the next song, I think it's easy to get burnt out on that.
Yeah, 1000%. Because I mean, I'm like the fucking of the group. I'm like the sound bombing guy. I'm the raucous dude, bro. Like, so I I need a little bit more, man.
Smith and Wesson, they popping up on that shit, bro. You forget about it. But yeah, I agree wholeheartedly. Everything y'all just a little too long, man. Chop that shit down a little bit. If you're gonna do that, you gotta mix up the sounds or something. But it got a little redundant to me, yo. But salute them for trying something different. I give them props for that. You feel me?
Right. Anybody that's listening that's about to do the same thing, make sure you make it 10 or less. Thank you.
There you go. Don't get greedy. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. No last words. Let's get into this crash dummy real quick. Keep it moving.
Hey, Dad.
So without further ado, let's introduce this week's Crash Dummy of the Week. None other than Big Draco, aka Soulja Boy. You feel me? The 35-year-old Soulja Boy. Apparently he was released from jail after gun charges against him were dropped in connection with his recent arrest. On Tuesday, Soulja Boy's attorney confirmed to Double XL that police has dismissed the case against the Atlanta-bred rapper. I dispute that. Due to insufficient evidence. Soulja Boy and DeAndre Wade was arrested on Sunday in Los Angeles following a traffic stop where he was a passenger in a car which police discovered a firearm. Soulja Boy was booked for suspicion of being a felon in possession of a firearm. Now police have decided not to pursue the case. So congratulations, you got lucky. But everybody knows, you can ask you know what I'm saying, Mr. I didn't shoot Megan. California, Los Angeles specifically is the last place you want to be a felon, even looking at a gun, right? Whether I agree with what they got going on there or not, at the same time, too, at a certain point, bro, you just gotta grow up, bro. Like, you are not a gangster, bro. Stop it. You know, get you a queen, raise a family. Don't you have a kid, right? Stop screaming into your phone, smoking weed, holding stacks of money, dog. You are 35 years old. Arthritis is getting ready to set in. You need to go ahead and get you a queen or some shit to rub Bengay on you so you can be all right. Stop all the nonsense at a certain point. You know what I'm saying? Like, there should never be a point when you're in your mid-30s and everything you say is past tense. There should never be a point when you're in mid-30s and everything you say is past tense. You should not be a has-been before you hit 40, okay? And that's where you're trending to right now, buddy. So I want to say I was rocking with the fucking crank that shit. This motherfucker could have been like the Mayo Missy Elliott making dance music, but you decided you want to try to be Chief Keef. And I dispute the Atlanta bred rapper. You are from Mississippi, sir. I actually was in Mississippi at the time when that song was created. I was in a base down there, and they said, we have a Mississippi artist who dropped a dance track. And this was months before the song blew up. And they was teaching motherfuckers how to do the dance, right? And I think that's part of it, too. It's like, claim your identity, dog. You ain't from Atlanta. You ain't from Chicago. You ain't a gangster. You make kids dance music when you were younger, and now you on some CB4 shit, yo. Get it together, soldier. Please. Drop the boy. Be just soldier. I don't give a fuck, but you need to make some changes in your life, young man. But I'm glad you did duck this one. Maybe this will be a wake-up call for you. But until then, sir, I'm gonna have to give you that big old car crash. That was some stupid shit. All right. There you have it. Crash Dummy of the week. Let's move on to the next thing we got, which is DOD. So get ready to listen to some music while I find the motherfucking intro in here somewhere. All right. And this week we have an artist called Gettz. I hope I'm saying your name correct, brother. But he has a track called Dear Father, which we're gonna pull up right now. Share screen, Dear Father. Gettz.
The real answer to your question.
Make sure you might mute your mics.
When it feels scary to jump, Ian, that is exactly when you jump. Otherwise, you end up staying in the same place your whole life.
Dear Father, I need you to come through when I need guidance. You who I run to, back against the wall. I only trust you. I'm crying out, when will they give me my just due? Dear Father, I need you to come through when I need guidance. You who I run to, I'm back against the wall. I only trust you. I'm crying out, when will they give me my just due? Dear God, I feel like your favorite, but now I'm on bending knees. I ask you to save me. Why they don't acknowledge me, Lord? I feel like I'm hated. You put people on, tell me why did I make it? You took Colt from me when you could have saved him. You let Corey die, why couldn't that bullet just graze him? The good die young, I was taught not to question you. I just need some answers, God, and know I'm not pressing you. If I may, let me tell the truth. You see how I'm holding it down. Swear that I give it my all. Really won't throw in the towel. Girl asks if I'm okay. Nah, yes, really I'm down. But I keep hanging that life. My kids need me around. Dear Father, I need you to come through when I need guidance. You who I run to, back against the wall. I only trust you. I'm crying out, when will they give me my just due? Dear Father, I need you to come through when I need guidance. You who I run to, I'm back against the wall. I only trust you. I'm crying out, when will they give me my just due? Why quit now? You know how far I done came. They say I'm switching up on them as if I shouldn't have changed. My kids deserve more sacrifices my mama had made. All for me to fall short. No, I can't go out that way. Yeah, I done seen your best hoopers turn to heroin shooters. Go to jail, your chick moving like she never knew you. Your big homie fucked up, you need a better tutor. He got you crashing out, you get popped, he never knew you. Praying up to the heavens, hope Jesus send me a blessing. Cause my pocket's getting anxious, but I know it's God testing. Cause before I ever let my kids see me stress, I'd rather mess up, rob a bank, or hit a CVS. I wish heaven had visited hours, big bro, I miss you. Whenever I had an issue, I noticed I was the issue. But wish I could wake up from this nightmare, feel like I'm dreaming. But I wake up to more problems and more demons. Dear Father, I need you to come through when I need guidance. You who I run to, back against the wall. I only trust you. I'm crying out, when will they give me my just due? Dear Father, I need you to come through when I need guidance. You who I run to, I'm back against the wall. I only trust you. I'm crying out, when will they give me my just due?
All right, there you have it. Gettz, Dear Father. So, pull up my little score getting thingamajig here. I guess I will lead it off. I mean, good flow. I was feeling the beat. I was feeling the introspective type of lyrics. I think the production on that was pretty good as well. I know Cloud probably gonna tear that apart. We'll see, but I'll wait to Cloud before I talk about the production because he's gonna give us the rundown. But I'm just gonna say in general, I'm gonna go ahead and make it quick. Thumbs up for me. That was a dope track. Me, I like that gritty type of introspective shit anyway. So that's right up my alley. So thumbs up for me. And next up, we got Cam, bro. What do you think?
Yeah, that was dope. That's a double thumbs up for me. That's my bag. I love that. I love that shit. I love that. I like when dudes can be like vulnerable and speak from a place of like pain and like put it on a beat. He simplified everything. He didn't make it too messy. I'm sure he could probably like bar out if he wanted to. I listened to it before the pod on in my studio headphones. It's mixed really well. It sounds great. I want more music like that in in hip hop right now. That's my bag. I like that shit a lot.
Bet. 2 thumbs up. See if we can see what we're gonna end up with, bro. Obi, what you think, brother?
All right. I would say generally, yeah, I liked it. I liked, like you guys were saying, the introspection. I thought the verses and the flow was good. I think I was a little bit mixed on the hook. It was one of those that's like, initially I'm kind of like, do I like it? And then it kind of, as it goes on, I like it more. I don't know. Maybe there's just something about it, blah, blah, blah. It's just me. Anyways, the hook slightly mixed on. Also, like, so I'm going to say generally thumbs up. I think it's a good song and I like it, but also not the type of song I listen to a lot, just in the sense of it's too sad and depressing for me. I can't do that all the time. Certain moments, I gotta save them in my life for some reason. I don't know. I gotta space them out. But I like a good thumbs up for sure.
All right, cool. We got 3 thumbs up so far. 2 to go. Cloud, what you got, brother?
Unfortunately, I wanted to hate on it, but I gotta give it a thumbs up.
Oh, what? You threw the curveball for Eddie.
You can, bro. You can feel
that beat's
that.
hard. That beat's hard too.
Feel
like that beat's hard. Like I think that's got like the Havoc drums in it, like the Mobb Deep type of shit. But yeah, I fuck with the beat. I fuck with the dude is nice. Yeah, I really don't have much to say.
That's crazy, bro. I mean, normally he standard. Probably, hey, when you get a thumbs up from Cloud, that should just be automatic. We leave now. Shut it down. Everybody shut the lights. All right, next up.
Sorry, Lee.
Last but not least.
You good. What's funny? I was cracking up because the first time that I hopped on this, I was like, it's kind of hard to read Cloud's face. Like, I can't read the emotion, so I wasn't sure if he was fucking with this or not. So I was like, all right, threw a curveball at us. But, I ain't gonna lie. I really did like this one. So we about to give this a full, thumbs up. I can say I do enjoy, that type of rap as well. Like, you tap into your vulnerable side, and I feel like as the song continued to go on, I'm like, nah, it's getting stronger. The bars are getting stronger. I do agree with you, Opie, as far as like the hook. At first I was like, but then when the story came in, it was like, okay, it rolls into their father. I'm like, I bet I do like that there. So at first that was the part that I was like a little shaky on. But overall, I think great beat choice, flows really nice. Thumbs up for me.
What? I think that did it. It gives me time to unveil the new sound.
Flawless victory.
Flawless victory, you damn it. And make
think-
sure y'all go. Oh, go ahead.
I think that was probably the best DOD we've had submitted since we started doing that. And I am biased to that type of music. I really am. Like, that's someone I would like seek out and want to work with. You know what I mean? Like,
for sure.
One of the hardest things to do in music is like anybody can make a song that somebody like nods their head to and shit like that. But like, if you can evoke emotion out of somebody, where like they want to go back to a song when they're in a certain mood, like, man, I'm really feeling like shit today. Let me put on that Dear Father song real quick. Maybe this will like get me out of my slump. That's what music is for.
Right.
That's why we pursue that kind of shit to listen to. It's like, how does it make you feel while you're listening to it? And that's one of the hardest things to do as an artist and as a writer. So, dude's nice. How many monthly listeners did he have on his Spotify?
Oh, it wasn't much, bro. It's a damn shame. Pull it back up. I already took it down, but it is. I think it's like under 500, dog. You know, I don't think it's much.
Yeah, it's crazy. I think that kind of shit. There's a lot of artists like that don't get that kind of, maybe because they're undiscovered. But I think it's also just like a reflection of society. Is like people don't want to listen to shit that makes them like look into themselves, because it makes them feel inadequate, and it scares people. That's grown man shit. That's grown man music right there. So go follow dude and listen to him. I'm all on board with him.
Get his numbers up. He got 491 monthly listeners. He deserves a lot more. Even his I pulled up his Twitter. I think he shut down his Instagram. He had one, it looks like, but it's inactive right now. But he's on Twitter, 756 followers. Even that's a damn shame. So let's go ahead and get that brother's, get them followers, get the views up. I've heard a lot. I listen to more music. This shit made me want to listen to more music. And I'm like, yo, this dude is dope. He can spit, bro. Yeah, so I'm not sure if it's maybe label management or whatever, just getting your name out there. But man definitely deserves his flowers, you feel? He can rap. So make sure y'all follow him. I got it pulled up right there, Ron Gettz. Make sure y'all go follow him. Go on Spotify, or if you prefer Apple, go there. But good shit, man. All right. So I got with that. And I guess we're gonna do a little comedy break. 5 funny moments in hip hop, or where the fuck these cats is. Honestly, mostly just a piss break. But all right, hold on 1 second. Let's bring this up here. Rappers' funniest moments.
Not right now, bro.
I'm a big fan, bro. I listen to all your music.
What's your favorite song?
You did the box, right?
You nigga.
You're that broke, you need to steal $5?
Yes. You that broke, you need it back. Fuck. Like I should be slapping this shit out your frail ass. Stand up. Skinny ass, bitch ass nigga, sit down. What's wrong with you?
All right, the question is, what is the freakiest thing you ever did? The freakiest thing I ever did? Yeah. Counted a whole lot of money.
That me and Vince go way back, just like LeBron headline against somebody. Shit, I don't know. I don't really watch basketball, but I played with a couple balls. Me and Vincent having threesomes, rolling up the weed crunch.
Kanye should not do this when he's doing
no hablo English. No español.
Who the fuck threw that motherfucking busted ass goddamn Adidas?
There you have it, man. Well, is little baby a little kind of touched, man? Like, is he kind of? Every time I see a clip of little baby, I'm just kind of like, But there you have it.
He got grazed.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that cat. But anyway, let's move on to our next topic. We got at hand. Has online discourse, sorry about that, particularly algorithm chasing and rage baiting, gotten out of hand? And the second part is that can you kind of rush a review? Is it all right to have reviews like 30 minutes after the fucking album drops? And that's bought off this Wale video.
We're just in a room that is so loud now. Like that, it's like we're just in a room full of like a gazillion people screaming and a million album reviews 15 minutes out after albums out. a lot of hyperbole, man. Hyperbole is the irreparable damage to like discourse on anything, sports, football, basketball, like
for the sake of entertainment of it.
Yeah, and some people only understand hyperbole. Like it's either a classic or it's the worst. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's cooked us a little bit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they've been dogging Kobe's legacy lately, like out of nowhere. You know, and it's just like that's the hyperbole thing. Like, man, he was just like what do you mean? What? Huh? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they do it a lot more with music because it's, you know, subjective. So, and that might be one of my most frustrating things about music or art in general, but especially music, black music. Like, you know, people will be like, that's trash, just because they don't like the person who made it, or whatever, or they might, you know what I'm saying, or they at odds with some, you know what I'm saying.
All right, there you have it. Is it too loud in here? Before we get into that, let me see if Hotep's on. Hotep, you there, man?
I'm here, man.
All right, good to have you. You were about an hour late.
I thought, man, I'm in Arizona. I thought 8:30 was 6:30 here.
Terrible. Anyway, there you have it.
What's up, Bubba? What's up, Bubba? How you doing?
Man, I'm good. I'm blessed and highly favored. I'm sitting here thinking I'm finna jump on and we still backstage. Like, no, y'all in there. Like, 52
we about to wrap. We about to go home. We got my
Damn.
back. You feel me? But anyway, man, it has the online discourse. If you heard that, I'm sure you saw that Wally video anyway. But has the online discourse algorithm chasing, the rage baiting, the reviews 2 minutes after the album drop, stuff like that. Is it just too much? Is the clout chasing going amok? Paid engagement? What do y'all think about what Mr. Wally had to say?
Well, man, I mean, reviews 15 minutes after the album drops. That sounds familiar.
I mean,
that sounds familiar.
I believe that.
You gotta understand. I mean, he's right. Music does have a lot of clicks. You know, like YSL got a bunch of members that work at Amazon warehouses and shit like that, and they only listen to that music. And if Young Thug say he don't, I'm serious. And if Young Thug say he don't listen to Gunna, for instance, then guess what? No one's listening to that anymore because Thug said that. Like, there's a lot of musical clicks, and the celebrities run these little cults to where if they say they don't like this, then no one likes that, and that affects things. But then again, you could have an artist ruin himself because his music isn't, or he's just as a person, his music isn't good enough to make you overlook that he's a bad person. Like Daniel Caesar. Daniel Caesar ruined his whole career over Yes Jules.
Yeah, I mean,
all he has to do is shut up.
Clown.
He had great music.
Yeah, Wally's a clown, but he's right.
Yeah, Wally is a great clown. He's a great clown, an amazing clown.
Wally catching the strays, dog.
But he's right though.
No, he got the directs, bro.
Yeah, he's right.
Yeah, no, I do agree. I think it's oftentimes you see these streamers like, oh, I'm gonna review it live right now, or people giving out their 15-minute later reviews. Like, bro, the album's 30 minutes. You didn't even listen to the whole thing. And I strongly think that people need to give albums, if you're gonna put your opinion online about it, listen to it more than once. It gotta be at least twice. I would say goddamn near 3 times. You know what I'm saying? To really see how it resonates with you. If you're gonna go out there and put out a strong opinion and say, yo, it's a classic or it's fucking trash or whatever the case is, you know what I'm saying? Like, make sure you give a thorough, because you know, sometimes when I first listen, I'm like, okay, I don't know how, I don't know. And then the second time around, I'm like, you know what? I see what you did there. I missed the reference. Now I got it.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I was about to say. I mean, how many entendres do you mean? There's bars from shit that I was listening to 15 years ago that I just caught like now, like recently, like old shit that I've listened to. You know what I mean? And not only that, like if you get like a surface level review of people who aren't like informed of like who did the production, who they were working with, like what the concept of the album was, the backstory of the artist before he made the album, all that shit plays a role. And you got a lot of people out here that are trying to make objective statements over subjective material, and people run with that. and it's a zero-sum game, like it really is.
Bars, bro. Bars, bro. Hold on, let me go find this motherfucker for you. Where's it at?
Yeah, ho!
Take that shit. Like Diddy say. Paul. But anyway, too, and what you saying too about the whole like music afterwards, like to me also you gotta kind of let shit marinate, bro. Like, you know what I mean? If you in a chef in the kitchen, sometimes you gotta put the chicken in the motherfucking shit in the refrigerator, put it in the motherfucking bowl, let it marinate with the sauce. You feel me? Before you throw that shit on the grill. Otherwise it tastes like shit, right? How you feel at 3 a.m. when you listen to something maybe not be how you feel at 5 p.m., which could greatly affect how you feel about that music, how you feel on Tuesday, and going how you feel on a Saturday. You feel me? Give it a week, I would say at least 3 to 5 days. You know what I'm saying? As your mood changes, as everything changes, how you feel after working out, listening to music may be different. How you feel on your sad days. You feel me? All that affects how you feel about an album. And some like you said, Cam, bro, I've listened to shit, old shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like those review rewinds. That's why I say if you got like an old album and shit, if you want to re-review it, I think that's actually pretty dope because it actually gives it the test of time, and you actually can see like how you feel as a 35-year-old as opposed to when you was 25 listening to it, right? Those bars resonate with you still. So I think a lot of this whole rush to beat the algorithm thing is kind of like fucked up shit. That paid engagement is kind of fucking people up. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Let shit marinate. Enjoy the fucking music at the end of the day. That's what it's for, yo. It ain't just for you to critique. It's also here for you to enjoy, right? That's why I've always trying to be subjective. If I don't fuck with some shit, like we was talking about the stupid fruity swag shit earlier, I may not fuck with it right now, but you know, I can see somebody might like it. You know what I'm saying? I try to be as subjective about Ice Spice. I think this shit is trash, but maybe the ass popping people might like this shit. You know what I'm saying? It ain't for me. Everything ain't for you as well. You don't have to fucking review everything, dog. You feel me? So,
a lot of people get wrapped up in numbers too, though. Like that new Metro album just came out. I liked it. But then I got online and it sold 22K and they're acting like it flopped. And I'm like, well, I don't feel like that's like we can gauge it off of that. The album feels good to me. Right. Now, whether it sold 22K or 222K, I liked the album. But people will see that tagline and won't even listen to it because, oh, it only sold 22K. I might as well not give it the time of day either. A lot of music fans are bandwagoners. Like they'll wait to see who else thinks something is cool, and if they don't, you know, if it's not cool, they won't listen to it. And I feel like you missing out on life when you do that.
Bars, facts. Yeah, that whole record sales shit. That's the academic shit. Get them the fuck out of here, yo.
Yeah, the numbers game. It's like, is the music good? Is the music good? I liked the music.
I feel like the numbers
make you second guess yourself.
Yeah, like the numbers is like at this point, if we're in this streaming era, we need to look at how much was this album streamed and how many people came back to listen to it multiple times. Like that would be a better measure of like how successful an album is versus like, oh well, it only did 22K the first week. Come on, the first week people haven't even like, some people are behind. They may be hip hop heads or music heads, but they may be behind in just listening to the music. You know what I'm saying? Like some people, you know what I'm saying? The people that he's trying to reach, they all busy, got some kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, hold on, Metro, I got you. I heard it's fire. I'm gonna listen to it this weekend. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly. Like we have jobs. That's a nostalgia album. Right. We're all grown now. Like
come on. Give us a
mortgages. We got mortgages in this motherfucker.
Right. Let's look at the third week sales to be fair. You know what I'm saying? But I think streams and like returning streams would be a better way to measure like, hey, actually, yo, people's coming back. People done listen to this song 40% more times than they listen to any, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that will make more of an interesting conversation of how popular something really is, because a lot of people aren't really buying music either. You know what I'm saying? They have their subscriptions and then they go listen to it. You know, I think the true die-hard fans are the ones buying the albums, or if it's cool, like vinyls and merch, which, you know, bundle sales is another topic, but you know, that's rare these days.
Yeah. I mean, we could see all that. Like artists can see all like return, like people who return and come back. That stuff's not like publicly available, but we see it.
That's what we need to see for a better conversation.
We need to be able to see where music is being played. And I'm not just talking about the city neither, but like I need to know if your music is bumping on like the highway or just at home or just the club, like because that matters too. Doja Cat bangs in the club, like she's going up over there, but no one's listening to that at home because that's not at home music. So club music gonna always sell more. Doja Cat said out her own mouth that she gave the world trash and they just bought it because they like Doja Cat.
She hates her fans though. She's gonna
something wrong
any
with her.
opportunity to bash her fans, she's up for it. She like, I've never
The
seen that
music
shit
was
like that.
terrible, but it sold amazing because, you know, well, the numbers were great, so the album was good. No, the artist herself said the shit was ass. It was ass. But it sold 170K or something like that, I think. So by the numbers, it did well.
Yeah, but
So it's like,
that's a issue of people conflating popularity with quality. I mean, the perfect example is we just reviewed a dude that has 400 monthly listeners on Spotify, and it was top tier music. It was top tier music. People probably like scroll across his page and be like, he's only got 400 monthly listeners. I'm not going to listen to him. He must be ass. It's like you're missing out. You start conflating the outcome with the process that we talk about a lot of the time. You're going to miss a lot of really good music. Me and Obi were talking about this yesterday. The I Am God album, one of my top 5 albums of the year. He got like 800 monthly listeners on. If you know music and you put on that album, no one in their right mind is going to be like, this is low quality music. The album's a banger. That dude, he deserves whatever happens quality wise. Hopefully he starts selling like crazy, selling out shows. But none of that is going to make a difference whether or not the quality of his music is as high as it is.
Yep. I think Doechii was an anomaly in that sense because she was one of the people who first week sales was bad, and then as the people got onto the quality of the music, it rose like to proportions. Right? You don't really see that. That's a testament to the quality of the music. Even if it ain't for you, you do have to respect and acknowledge. Like it's a lot of people tapping in, and they're telling other people about it. That's the only way you're gonna see that. It ain't even necessarily in budgeting. It's people telling people, yeah, yo, check this dope shit out, right? And then also too, depending on who you talk to, the sales numbers are bad or great, right? I've seen actually academics, I hate to pick on him, but whatever. I've seen him do the same thing where it's like 50K in a week. That's terrible. And then it's like 50K, he's on 50K. Shit, he's killing it, right? So it's a subjective thing to me, to be honest with you. I don't even know 22,000 people, right? So fucking 22,000 people decided to listen to Metro shit. That's like fucking awesome, right? Most of us ain't gonna run across 22,000 people in our fucking life. Most people can't get 5 people to help them move. All right, if you make a phone call, call 5 people, 3 of them might come help you move, right? So I think a lot of people downplayed. Some people had a graduating class in high school of 200 people, and then they see 5,000 streams and clown it. It's like, bro, that's like 3 times your fucking town. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? So I think the numbers can be conflated. And then when you see like people clown it or whatever, so I don't even go by the numbers game. Like you said, great point, Cam. Like this dude, 500 monthly listeners, some of the best music you probably ever hear, right? And hopefully that grows. And as you see quality music and word to mouth goes, that'll grow as well. So focus on quality, yo. Don't listen to the peanut gallery tell you about fucking numbers and shit. If you enjoy what you do and you make good music and you like the quality, you have good quality music and people tell you, actual fans tell you, and keep doing your thing, bro. You might end up like fucking our greatest example of Tech 9, which you a mansion in fucking Missouri chilling, right? Minding your own business. So don't worry about the numbers, is what I say. But anything else we got about the online discourse or anything in regards to that?
I was just gonna say, like, we were saying you don't need to get your stuff out or like reviews out so early. There's a part of that that's also like with more time, more people hear the music. You know, if you give it a little time before you drop your review, you might be reaching more people that have heard it or that can agree with you or disagree and engage in a different way. You know, when I do reviews, I definitely listen to them in my headphones. I listen to them in the car. I give them multiple spins, and then I also don't force it. Like I've started albums and been like, this isn't hitting at all for me right now. I'm just going to turn it off instead of trying to force it. I'll come back in a couple days or a couple hours or whatever and see again. And if that keeps happening and it's not going, then I listen and, it is what it is. But sometimes it's also been like, nice. Yeah, this clicked in today. I'm glad I have tried more than one time with this album.
Yeah. Keep in mind though, there are people that have these albums like weeks beforehand. So
Yeah.
they are
that's
they'll
true.
be I mean you can tell who doesn't though.
Who are these people, Mr. Cloud?
I mean Pitchfork, Double XL, all these publications, all these reviewers, they get that shit ahead of time. Like there's albums I've been able to get my hands on like ahead of time, not because of that, but you know, but you know, like I said,
absolutely.
you know who and who doesn't. So
A lot of people like Anthony Fantano, a lot of these people get paid to be part of the album rollout. So that album review is part of the rollout. Everybody not part of the album rollout, but for some reason feel like they are. So that's where you get all these people rushing to do album reviews and no one even like asked because like who are you to tell me to go listen to this new Jeezy tape or something like that? That's not even your lane. It's not Anthony Fantano's lane either, but that's his job. He gets paid to do that. So I can get that out of him. But as far as like if you wait too long for an album, then a lot of people just won't listen to it because it's not popular anymore. It's no longer in popular rotation. The buzz of it, because if you're running a social media account, you want those numbers, you want their algorithm to keep you at the top of it at all times. So there's no reason to talk about this album like social media wise if it's been a month and a half and no one else is really talking about it. No one's searching for it, so why put the video out? You got to get that video out while it's hot. So it's a lot of nuance there is all I'm saying. It just depends on what you're doing and who you are.
yeah. Well, my man.
Yeah.
Some people are self-proclaimed music aficionados. So
Yeah, I feel as though like it just depends on what your goal is, right? If you're trying to chase, I mean, I guess the engagement or whatever, then you know what I mean, do what you got to do. I feel, but if you're like actually trying to be honest with some shit, you're trying to actually build some shit. I think it's a difference in there. I think it's just depending on what your goals are. If you just want motherfuckers to click on your shit, then by all means, you feel me? I mean, at a certain point, we all kind of do, but I think like what that was saying, all money ain't good money to me. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I heard the OG say when I was growing up. You know what I'm saying? All money ain't good money. So yeah, you may run the algorithm up because you're chasing, doing what you got to do, but at the same time, just like with Draco or with anybody, if you're not popping no more, somebody says something bad against you, those people weren't really rocking with you. They was there because the algorithm pushed you there. So if something pops up, some comes out in your past, somebody dish you, you know what I'm saying? You run to Anthony Fantano shit or something with somebody calling you racist or whatever. Will you be able to survive it? Because all the people that's rocking with you, or are they rocking with you because you popping up in the algorithm because you're chasing it? You feel me? So you got to be mindful of that, I think. But that's all I got on that. Let's move on. If nobody else has nothing or last words on that. Black Thought. This should be a good one, yo. I kind of want to hear Cloud's motherfucking take as the resident aficionado. I'm use your fucking word against you, dog. All right, we got let me pull up the video real quick. will.i.am speaks about his favorite MCs.
Black Thought is 1 trillion times better than Jay-Z.
1 trillion? What's your logic behind that?
Seeing Black Thought, what he's capable of just off the top. And yeah, Jay's off the top is dope too. Jay's dope. Don't get me wrong.
No.
But Jay's already said everything that he's just regurgitating everything he's already said, including other rappers. When everything that Black Thought comes up with is like, wait, I never heard that one. Wow, you split that word up like that? And that's just my that's just me. Yeah. Now there's a lot of people that be like, what the fuck you know about hip-hop, will.i.am? I don't give a fuck what you think. I just know what I think and what I in my head, top 5 MCs. It's always Biggie, Tupac, Nas, Jay. I'm like KRS, Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, Nas, Black Thought.
That's a nice
Top
5.
five.
Yeah, that's a nice 5.
Fairmont.
Yeah.
It's another one like,
yeah.
What is that cadence? Like unheard.
All right, there you have it. That's pretty much what I want to hear. 1 trillion. Did he say 1 trillion with a T? Billion times better than Jay-Z? What are your thoughts about the whole? And I honestly, I'm not trying to single out will.i.am. I've kind of heard the Black Thought discourse a couple times. You know what I'm saying? I almost kind of throw it into that same label as people who say like Andre 3000 is like the greatest rapper of all time, like backpacker type shit. That's just me personally, is what I think. But what do y'all think about the discourse here? Is Black Thought a million times one of the most underrated MCs of all time, better than Jay? Is those one of those my hip hop brain is bigger than your moments from Will I Am? What do y'all think?
I mean, he's like a super, like people, you know, like you got the I Got a Feeling, all the EDM shit, but he's like super backpack. So keep that in mind, that he's like, he came up with fucking Planet Asia and Supernatural and all them. So he's like, he's from that. But so I'm not surprised at this coming from him or the bias. But I mean, it's hyperbole. You know, he's not a trillion times better. And I don't know if I would say he's better, but they're about like they're about equal. They're like in the same ballpark.
That's respectable.
And I think both of them would agree. Like they're not like it's closer than huge fans of either one will want to admit.
I feel you on that. Anybody else? What do y'all think about the video we just watched? Black Thought better than Jay?
I agree with what Cloud was saying. Like the backpacker in me totally understands what he's saying. Like when you're talking about putting pen to paper, chopping words up, counting syllables. Yeah, Black Thought writes at a higher level than Jay-Z. But that being palatable to a listener, like Black Thought's not going to make any crazy Dope Boy records. Just like Jay-Z's not going to make any crazy linguistic bar flip shit, you know? It's a different... Here's what I'm saying though. It's a different martial art. You know what I mean? They're in the same arena, but it's a different martial art. So like you can't really compare the two because they have different writing styles.
But I would, because they've kind of gotten in each other's bags before, like on multiple occasions actually. Like if you bring up like the Hot 97 freestyle, Jay, if you bring up like the shit with Green Lantern, like he gets into that same bag that Black Thought operates in. Like he's not like the super mainstream guy all the time.
And I don't think Jay-Z gets enough credit for being like a really like high level entendre rapper, because he really is. Like he really is tip of the spear when it comes to that kind of stuff. But I mean, like cadence flips, intersyllable rhyme scheme, shit like that. It's just different, bro. And this is what I was just talking about, trying to make objective statements about subjective material. I understand what Will I Am saying, but it's just, you know, they're different martial arts, dude. Like, you know, one does Muay Thai and one does Krav Maga. It's not the same thing.
Yeah, I don't think a trillion times better is crazy to say. I think he definitely wanted to have us talking, and he got us talking, right? But I think underrated, yes, for sure. Better, I don't think so. I do think too, because Jay-Z, I feel like Jay-Z got comfortable at some point of his career and felt like none of these guys is really touching me lyrically. You know what I'm saying? Like none of these guys can really do what I do. But I do think if push comes to shove and y'all said, hey, you two versus right now, he's going to literally surprise a lot of motherfuckers. I'll say it there.
Black Thought's better than Jay-Z, but is he better than Stove? Are you trolling? Are you trolling, Star? You above that.
So you trying to say Stove God is better than Jay-Z? There's two meanings there.
Stove God is not better than Young Chris. He's got some shit, but we gotta stop that.
Did you see him getting roasted at that comedy show earlier this week?
Oh yeah.
Who?
Stove God.
Oh God.
Who roasted him?
Some comedian, some no-name comedian. I don't even know who it was.
Facts. And that kind of like goes back to the first video we watched about the whole like the nuance, the extremism. This person is trash. This person is. I think he just kind of will.i.am just kind of spoke out of turn, and then to him, and to also, once again, it's subjective, right? will.i.am, his ear is gonna be different than somebody else's ear, bro. To me, it's just like, do you like your cocaine bars, or do you like your you know what I mean, your more intellectual fucking shit that do, you know what I mean, pick your poison type shit. So I don't necessarily think that there's a big talent difference like Cloud kind of saying, but it's just like, what's your preference? You know what I'm saying? What do you like to hear? Now if there was a battle, I don't know.
I definitely think will.i.am believes that, and I do think it's a closer matchup than some people are giving it. But yeah, I think there's also a little bit of like Jay-Z has not been around for a minute, so there's people are kind of sleeping on what he can do to a degree. He's got to get back out here, letting disrespect run on his name.
They
He's being passionate, man. Because like, I bet if you asked him, he say Planet Asia is better than Jay-Z, and PA's my guy, but you know, he's that's what he's into.
Yeah.
I'll play like the first minute of this shit. The brutal truth about Jay-Z versus Black Thought. This is some interesting. I think the first minute we're gonna.
What I'm telling you, MC's got to read the room, okay? And what I'm saying is this: Black Thought has had the same opportunities as Jay-Z. The Roots have had the same opportunities as Jay-Z to read that room and be bigger artists. And you're gonna say, Charles, they were never meant to be commercial. Da 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 da. And I get it. I'm not saying that they just were commercial. The Roots got their love. They got their award. They got a couple Grammys. They got some hit records. But at the same time, Black Thought had the same opportunities as Jay-Z to be exactly what Jay-Z is. And Jay-Z didn't just do a bunch of commercial shit. Let's just start there. Jay-Z, his Streets is Watching. There's a lot of shit this nigga did that was straight for the hood. It's very witty. They gave this guy a Songwriters Award. So what we're not going to do is just throw it and say, okay, because Black Thought is a machine. Listen, this dude freestyle on Funkmaster Flex, one of the greatest displays of lyrical prowess you will ever see. But somebody on Twitter said something interesting. They were like, well, if Jay-Z wanted to, he literally could sit down and do the same thing. And I'm sure he could. I don't think Jay-Z is chasing it the same way. Black Thought ain't chasing it the same way. But what I'm saying is this: as you're reading that room and you're supposed to be an MC, you're supposed to say, oh, they like this over there, and they like that over there. And I need to do something for all of them. If I want to be on my P's and Q's and be around for 25, 30 years, I need to be able to be a little bit of everything, but not lose myself. I don't know if Black Thought was able to be a little bit of everything. Let's just be honest.
Ooh,
Black Thought.
That's kind of what I wanted to hear right there. That's kind of, and to me, it kind of was like a bit of money consciousness in that we acting like the Roots ain't a, you know what I mean? I'm sure Black Thought is well off. I'm sure, you know what I mean, he ain't eating beans and rice every night, dog. So I don't know about the whole like successful business money over money consciousness thing. I was kind of hearing that, but he does have his Cash App in his video, so you know what he on. But what do y'all think about the video and what he said there about Black Thought having the same opportunities to be a biggest artist, but didn't appeal to both sides like Jay?
Yeah, but what if those options didn't appeal to Black Thought? I mean, you're taking all the agency away from Black Thought when you talk about it like that. Maybe that's not what he was interested in either. You know,
yeah, bro, like the Roots after a certain point, they occupy like the Dead Prez lane more than a Rockefeller. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, like you just said, like that's not what they were going for.
Oh, I agree. I do think it was an interesting premise, but at the same time, I think that was a bit of a reach to me, right? Like you said, not everybody wants to be Jay-Z, right? What makes you think that Black Thought wanted to be Jay-Z in any realm possibility? You know what I mean? It wouldn't even be appealing to go that route. Even if you look at like the upbringings and shit like that, like, you know what I mean? Like to me, it would be him kind of faking the funk. You know what I'm saying? Going without himself, and he trying to appeal to both sides to me. So
yeah, not everybody's running. Not everybody's running the same race. You know, everybody's got a different finish line.
Bro, they could have, like, Questlove had like a hand in Kingdom Come. The Roots played basically all the music for Unplugged. So they were around each other like on the semi-regular basis. Like he could have like, I don't want to say sold out, but he could have went that route very easily, and they probably would have taken him aboard. But yeah,
bro, I personally want to hear Black Thought doing the girls. You feel me? I just don't think that I don't think that's hitting, bro. But yeah, it's just me. Any more thoughts? Any last thoughts on that joint right there? All right, so let's get into our last topic of the podcast we got here. This should be an interesting one as well. The homie, the legendary 50 Cent. Yo, is 50 Cent an elite rapper, or is his success a direct result of marketing, sales, striking while the iron's hot? Keep in mind he got on when Eminem was super bubbling and got with the Aftermath crew, but that's based off this tweet here. 50 was never an elite rapper. He was a mid rapper with elite sales and marketing. That's kind of like an oxymoron, ain't it? A mid rapper with elite sales. Do mid rappers get elite sales? I don't know. But what do y'all think? What do y'all think?
Tons of mid rappers get elite sales. I think that's a pretty accurate statement.
I don't agree at all.
But back then people weren't
not in 2003.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
I think elite rapper, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't put him like with Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying?
He was above average.
You know, he definitely, I would say he definitely was a great rapper, but not an elite rapper. I do think his marketing was very much on point. Like, I think also he just carried that New York swag that people wanted to see. You know what I'm saying? So there was that. And then he also really didn't care. He was a troll. He carried this like attitude that people were like, yo, he's the tough guy, like, you know what I'm saying? So, and then he did that great deal. He moved on to be like an entrepreneur. He did the vitamin water and all that, you know what I'm saying? Like, people were like, oh, not only does he rap well, he makes money, you know what I'm saying? So I do think he did have successful marketing, but I do think that's a part of being an artist, knowing how to market yourself and knowing how to tap into the people that is going to drive those sales. Elite rapper though, no.
It's like when you build a character on Madden, you know what I mean? Like you got, 50's delivery, voice, and charisma far exceeded his like lyrical capability, but you got to have like that whole ingredients package to be successful at all. I mean, his pen's not what got him to where he was. His voice, his delivery, and his charisma are what really.
I don't know.
Put him on.
Agree with that one. Have you so bad? Ja Rule would have washed him. You know.
I didn't say he was bad, but what I'm saying is I've never been blown away by a 50 punchline.
But his pen is he's not had that punchline shit. I mean, that's Lloyd Banks if you want to fuck a punchline. But his like and shit was like elite. Like he penned.
Yeah, he's a good songwriter, But
he's good with the melodies. He good with the melodies. You know what I'm saying? He was creating that. He had the aura and he had the melodies going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like your whole like jujitsu. Punchline early. Like it's like some people are good at certain things. Like some people like a Sci-Hi could write the hell out of a fucking rap, but can he write a hit? Right? And I love Sci-Hi, but can Sci-Hi write a hit?
You can only write them for other people.
Yeah, so say for himself. I don't know.
It's the same thing. Like 50 can't write probably what the fucking punches and the double, triple entendres that fucking side, but can he make that hit? You see, feel me? It's like if you combine this motherfucker into one person, maybe you'll have the most supreme elite rapper ever created. But I think everybody has their strengths and weaknesses. You know what I mean? So it's kind of fair to say like, oh, 50 is not an elite rapper, but he's elite at something. You feel me?
Yeah. What I'm saying, without that delivery and charisma, his wordplay don't cut it. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, you say that, bro. Oh no, go ahead.
Go ahead.
You say like it's three different people. Like if you because that's why G Unit works so well, because 50 was like the perfect midpoint. He was the one that was kind of like the balanced, whereas Yayo was like pretty much completely charisma, and Banks
Lloyd
was like
was the bars. Yeah.
So it's like 50, and then you put all three of them together, and it's like that. There was no way that shit wasn't gonna work.
Perfect balance beam right there.
Lloyd is filthy, man. Talk about like underrated, like especially now. You don't, because he's not talked about as much, but man, that dude can rap.
Yeah, definitely.
I think calling 50 mid is pretty unfair, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm kind of a 50 Cent fan.
above average.
I think with great, I'll go with great, like you said. I'll land on that.
Yeah. I mean, like, you can't be everything at once. You know what I'm saying? Like, there has to be something you excel in. Like, there's no bird body that's just great at fucking everything, right? Whether it's sports, whether even some of the most elite people, right? You know what I'm saying? Michael Jordan couldn't play fucking center, right? Play him at center, he's fucking trash, right? So if you're the best at what you do, or you're one of the top 1% of what you do, I don't see how you can't call that person elite. He may not be elite at bars, you know what I'm saying? He may not be elite rhymes, but to say he's not elite rapper, rapper's kind of all encompassing to me. So I think that's kind of disrespectful to his legacy. You know what I mean?
No, for sure.
Yeah. So any last thoughts on that? Y'all got anything else on that? There's that kind of a rage bait thing. I seen the check. Whenever I see a check and I see like fucking hot takes, I'll be like, you trying to get you a Elon check, ain't you, motherfucker? I see you.
Yeah, those are buzzwords, man. Like mid, trash. Fucking buzzwords.
I'm tired of all these young bubbas and their lingo, man. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it, bro.
They have been. I seen something the other day. What was it? Umbrella parent or something like? I was like, what the fuck is an umbrella parent, bro? Like
a helicopter parent?
Yeah,
that's
shit.
What they called them when I was little.
They say umbrella now. Whatever,
that kid always ended up being the fucking heathen of heathens too. The kid that had the helicopter parents.
Oh yeah. It's a whole like subculture of those college kids, even military, that was coddled, and they get let loose, and it's like, oh god, here we go. But all right, any last thoughts on that topic or anything in general about what we talked about tonight? Gone. We got 96 people watching us right now. Let's get up to 100 before we leave, man. Make sure y'all hit that share button, get the word of mouth out, man. Let them know how we rocking over here, man, talking that real shit. You feel me? Last thing we got. I hope y'all was ready. Y'all know it was coming. You know what I'm saying? Your phone should have been in your hand. You know it was coming. You saw this. There you go. So what are you listening to? Pull out your playlist, whatever your preferred streaming platform, man. Put the people onto some new music. You know what? I got a good idea too with that the dub. Whoever, like, if we're gonna run the playlist continuous like that, if you get a thumbs up, add them to the playlist to run it up. You feel me? That might be something I'll talk to y'all later. But
yeah, I like that.
Anyway, let's get to it. What you got? What are you listening to? Whoever want to chime in first, go for it.
Bro, I've been listening to the Bad Seed like crazy. I don't know where the fuck I was. I asked Cloud in the chat yesterday, yo, you familiar with this dude? And he was like, yeah, it's one of Nox's artists. And then I was like, okay, I'm familiar with all of them and all the affiliates. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's Head Trauma. I'm not exactly sure. But he's got these projects with Shade Cobain, the Flip Wilson project. What was the other one? The Four Finger Ring 2. I've been rocking that shit like crazy. And then Currency's been getting a lot of spins. Not just 730. I've been like diving back into his catalog. I tend to do that when somebody I like releases shit. Aesop Rock put out a single today about road work, which is hilarious. I've always loved Aesop for doing goofy shit like that. And then outside of that, dude, I've really been digging on the stuff that Kembe did with Hippie Sabotage.
Okay. Who is next? Not bad list. Who's next?
I've been bumping Summertime Butch too. I recently reviewed that, so it's just been like on my replay list. And then right now I'm actively like just going through Metro Boomin's recent project. I'm on like my second listen, like I mentioned earlier, just trying to see where I really land with it. Is it a 6? Is it higher than that?
You getting a review?
Yeah. I'm trying to process it right now. I'm still processing how I feel. I always like to give a shout out to a new artist. So I actually did tap into some like underground artists, and Sean God just landed. That's a pretty fire track that I like, and his project Hobby the Midway has been pretty cool to tap into. So yeah, that's on my replay list.
Yeah, absolutely. We did a review for that on the website. Go check it out, everybody, for that project. I paid for it on Even.
There you go. Cha-ching. There you go. Pay for that. Bro, that's what I'm talking about. Support the indie artists. We got to do
Pay what they deserve. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
All right. Who next?
Yeah, I'll go next. I got all sorts of stuff. Honestly, it's been a busy week. A lot of good, a lot of bad. Yeet. I was listening to Yeet, so pray for me.
Rage? Are you mad? Are you angry at the world?
No, I just like self-punishment. So Yeet and Designer. So fun. It's so good and fun. On a better note, though, Juicy J. I like the new Juicy J. I've also been listening to The Bad Seed and Shade Cobain. That one. What's that? The Flip Wilson one. I was listening to Jim Legacy, Black British music that you suggested last week, Cloud.
That shit was good. I spun that right after the day after the pod. You were right. It's cool.
Yeah, it's a blend of a lot of stuff in there too. So a few things I like a little less, but that's just my personal taste. But he's talented. He's super talented. Getting into Kai Cash. I've listened to Cash Rules. I don't know if I like it quite as much as Lee, but it's definitely, at least it's not New York drill. It's changing it up a little bit, so I'll take that.
Look, he getting there. He getting there.
Yeah, exactly. Benny Watts, a lot of underground guys that have got reviews coming out. So,
oh shit, that's what's up, yeah. Tap into the underground, man. That's what I respect about Obi. Obi be finding them diamonds in the rough, dog. You feel me? Who we got left? Yo, Cloud, what the fuck you been listening to, bro?
I've been listening to Rodamez Lightman. That shit's hard. He's the dude from Brooklyn. He's super nice. Who else? I've been listening to Panacea, Nicholas F. Conway. I was just listening to that recent Rome Streets and Conductor. That's just good. Porter Ray, AG. It's pretty much it. And Jim Legacy still. That shit's hard.
Yeah, that's what's up. Didn't Conway just sound like a Rock Nation distribution deal or some shit like that?
Conway, yeah.
And him and Benny might be falling out. Yeah.
For real?
Is
they like related or some shit?
That ain't going on.
I think they're cousins.
Yeah, that's cousin shit, bro.
Yeah, Benny might be the problem though. I ain't even gonna lie.
I mean, like, if you're from the shits, like who hasn't fought their cousin? You know what I mean?
Man, I'm from cousin, uncle, scrap. They got to get the scrap in sometimes.
Lee got the insight. Sounds like Benny saw Freddie. So
yeah. I posted up a clip talking about how y'all done voted him below Freddie, and then he actually responded to me again, and he was like, "Yo, I saw him in the airport, and I told him cut that tough guy talking on the track." I'm like, just respond back to him. And his whole thing is like, "Oh, if what he said was nice, I would have responded back, but that shit was weak." I'm like, bro, you chatting in my DMs? Go in the booth right now, bro. Like,
he sent a picture of him talking to Freddie.
Yeah, let me see this shit go look clear.
See if we can pull it up while but shout out to Cloud. He's got his new song out. I don't know if he's gonna say it with Corrupt. Oh, there you go. There's the picture.
You see his hands?
Yeah.
He's like,
that's Benny talking to Freddie. Put it on her story on IG.
Hollywood shit. That's what.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Yeah, the apocalypse. The apocalypse now is fire. That shit's cool.
Corrupt.
I just wish it was longer.
You be doing like a lot of them 2-minute type joints though, don't you?
I like it though because it's just straight bar work. You know what I mean? So sometimes I'm cool with just like I got whole playlists where it's just a hook free playlist all the way through. Oh, that reminds me, the homie G Samuels. He was our first ever guest on the pod. He's been on a couple of times. He just dropped yesterday. Table for Two. Go check out the homie G Samuels if you like good upbeat R&B hip hop mesh. He's super talented, great songwriter. So Shout
I
out.
like that positive shit. Yeah, that upbeat kind of soul funk. Feel me? I like
Yeah,
that
it's
type
good.
Yeah, definitely. I guess I didn't what to say. Did you go, Cloud? Oh yeah, you already went. Who the fuck I've been listening to? Actually, I listened to Frank Ocean, bro. Like that little beef thing I seen. Maybe want to go listen to some Frank, bro. Swim Good, bro. It's one of my favorite tracks. I used to bust the tens with those, bro. Jay-Z, Blueprint. I've been on the Blueprint kind of a binge for some reason. I don't know. That shit was stuck in my head. Gotta listen to Don Tripp, bro. Don Tripp is like one of the most underrated rappers ever, in my fucking opinion,
bro. I can't believe I missed that. I've been diving back into his whole catalog.
Well, good luck, because he releases like an album every fucking month. You know what I'm saying?
Don Tripp don't miss though, man. Don Tripp's fire.
Fire, bro. Straight bars. Which made me want to go back and listen to old Starlita. I went back to I Still Love You and shit, bro. I was in 2009 bag. So I've been on my nostalgic shit. And then I ran like the Tim's joint back, you know what I'm saying? Just on some positive, got the kids in the car shit, throw the Tim's on, bro. You can't go wrong with that. That's basically it, Joe. I played that, I put that bang of the week shit, that Rich Amari. I kind of liked that fucking song, bro, even though he's trash. I went through the rest of his catalog and I'm like, I don't like this shit. But that song was dope. You know what I mean?
You posted, you posted a Kasky track last week, didn't you?
That was last week, bro. Where the fuck you been at?
I just said last week. I said last week you dropped a Kasky track.
Well, this week I should say. You know what the fuck I meant. But this week I dropped the Rich Amari shit, bro.
Kasky, Kasky does his thing. Shout out to Kasky.
Oh yeah, Kasky. Ain't got no problem with Kasky, bro. I don't know where the fuck he been at.
I think honestly, I don't want to speak out of turn, but I think he was getting sober. I could be wrong, but I think he was like, getting his head right.
Maybe, bro, because he grew his hair out. That's what like the white rappers do when they get sober. Is they grow their like natural hair color out and shit, like Eminem did back in the day and shit like that. They like, fuck it, let me grow my shit out. That's how you gonna know what's his name, who the Benny's guy. You gonna know he's sober when he comes with the blonde top. That's all I got, man. So let's get ready to get up out of here. So the last minute, I'm gonna give it to y'all, man. If y'all got anything y'all want to promote as far as what you're doing, projects. I know we got people who doing different podcasts. Wink, wink. Need to let us know when they drop. Wink, wink, so we can promote it. Wink, wink. But outside of that, man, I'm gonna give y'all the last minute, man. So let's start with our homie White Thought over there. That's
menoforder.com/CassisCam for all your supplement and workout needs, so you can be big and strong and protect the people you love.
Yo, health is wealth. Health is wealth. Next, Obi, what you been working on, brother?
Oh man, what am I? Just reviews, just nonstop reviews. I got that indie spotlight out with D'Angelo Xavier now. That we dropped on the website earlier this week.
Very dope, yeah.
And working on more of those incoming, and yeah, just reviews and some upcoming articles that I don't want to say anything because they're nowhere near ready. So keep up with the website. That's what I'm promoting. And my Instagram, Obi_Triskenobi _reviews. So fun.
Sure. Very dope too. That I think that's in the top 5. That top 5 clicks we got this week. That independent spotlight. So shout out to, and that Kari, I keep messing up her name. I think that's her name. I think she must have got like pinned on her page because she's been 4 months running in like our top 10 article clicks. So she running it up. Shout out to her. Lee.
Well. Lee, culture decides. The culture decides. I drop bi-weekly, you know what I'm saying? So tune in with me. I've been working on reviews. I don't rush my reviews. So if you're looking for me to be first, I'm gonna be the person that let it marinate and give you my real thoughts, not my 15-minute review. So that's what I gotta say on that. And I'm gonna be honest. And if I lied, I'm gonna come back and be like, I lied. That shit was that was garbage. I have to come back and be honest. So if you want honesty and integrity, lock in.
Yo, Tony Montana shit. I always tell the truth, even when I lie. Take that. Jay Cloud, what you been working on, bro? What A-list rapper you been working on that you're gonna just nonchalantly talk about? Come on, bro. What you got?
Nah, man. Not really much. I just got the joint out with Corrupt Apocalypse Now. It's on streaming. I'm gonna try to get in the habit of putting more shit out, but yeah, that's what it is right now.
What's up? Ain't that like your second joint with Corrupt? You got 2 joints with him, right? Oh, you just got the 1 joint. Oh, am I talking too much?
Got 1 joint.
Okay, my bad. I ain't trying to let out the trade secret.
Yeah, 1 joint.
Shout out to Cloud, man. Keep doing his thing, bro. Man, you need to shoot a video to some of that shit sometime, bro. I want to see some visuals, though. You got any plans for any videos or some shit like that anytime soon, man?
Yeah. I mean, a couple are already done. I'm just waiting.
I feel you. No AI shit, though, dog. Want some real authentic shit, bro. On the block, you feel me?
See enough of that.
But word, shout out to you, man. In the drop, I got to check that down. Yeah, hope for that joint. That's all I got, man. I'm just gonna stay here working, keep posting y'all reviews, you know what I'm saying, up until the late hours, getting my 5 hours of sleep, you feel me? But it's all good. I appreciate all y'all, man, and the hard work everybody puts in, man. Shout out to Star out there in the chat hanging out. You're supposed to be up here on the stage, but we'll give you a pass since you're a businesswoman doing business thing, right? But that's all I got, man. Appreciate my entire panel. Appreciate everybody tuning in. We had 98. We need 2 more to the 100, man. Y'all stop playing to get 2 more people up in here. But make sure y'all hit the subscribe button, man. Go to YouTube, drop a comment. Let's get that algorithm in over there. But that's all I got, man. So behalf of everybody here, I gotta say, peace.